Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss problems on design of abutments. Verify the stability of abutment and compute the stresses as given in figure. SBC of soil 150 kN per meter square. Coefficient of friction between the masonry and the soil is 0.5. Density of stone masonry 25 kN per meter cube. Okay, this is the figure they have given. Okay, this is the abutment face. Okay, that is 20 kilonewton force. It is the vertical force which is acting at a distance of, from C it is 0.5 meter and from this end to this end it is 0.5. The total height of the abutment it is 3 meter and the bottom width it is 2 meter, and the 20 kilonewton force it is acting at a height of 1 meter and the 15 kilonewton force it is acting. Okay, you need to check it out whether it is stable or not. Okay, from triangle that is CBE, okay, calculate this theta value. You know that is the tan theta equal to opposite by adjacent side. Opposite side is CE value, that height it is 3 meter and the bottom width it is 1 meter. Calculate that is the theta value. Theta value will get it as 71.565. Similarly, from the smaller triangle, call this point as that is K. From triangle KBF, calculate, I want the distance that is BF value. Same, that is the tan theta equal to opposite side it is KF and the adjacent side it is BF. Okay, KF value it is 1, BF value you need to calculate it, that is X. Theta value it is tan of 71.565 equal to 1 divided by X value. You will get the X value as 0.333 meter. Once you calculate that is the X value, you need to calculate total vertical forces. Total vertical forces. Okay, it is given by summation W equal to W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus W4. Observe this figure. W1 is what? That is the self weight of this rectangular portion. W2 is what? The self weight of this triangular portion. W3 is the given 20 kilonewton and W4 is the given 15 kilonewton force. First you calculate W1 and W2. W1 is what? Your self weight of that rectangular portion. Self weight you will get it, that is if you multiply that is area by the density, you will get the self weight of that rectangular portion. That is B into D into density. B value it is 1 into 3 multiplied by 25. You will get it W1 as 75 kilonewton. Similarly, calculate W2. It is a triangular portion. Area multiplied by its density. Off into base value it is 1 into height value it is 3 multiplied by density 25, you will get its 37.5 kilonewton. Then W3 value, it is the given in the problem, that is 20 kilonewton, and W4 it is 15 kilonewton. Then calculate summation W. Summation W is what? W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus W4, add all the vertical forces value, substituted. W1 it is 75 plus 37.5 plus 20 plus 15, you will get it summation W 147.5 kilonewton. Once you calculated summation W, you need to calculate moment of all the forces about this toe, that is A. Take moment of all the forces, that is W1, W2 as well as W3 and W4, moment of all these forces about this toe point. Okay, then moment about A point will be equal to, okay, that is W1, it is the rectangular portion. W1 is what? 75 kilonewton. 75 kilonewton, okay, into its centroidal distance. It is width divided by 2. Width divided by 2. That is what? It is rotating anti-clockwise. That is minus 20 into 0.5. Okay. Next is what? That is what? 20 kilonewton with respect to A. That is 20 into 0.5. Next is what? W1 with respect to A. W1 is what? 75. 75 into 0.5. Next W2 with respect to A point. That is force value, it is 37.5 multiplied by its centroidal distance 1/3 of base plus 1 minus 15 vertical load, 15 into 1.66. Okay, this 15 kilonewton with respect to toe. Next plus horizontal load, that is 20 into 1. Okay, then you will get it as MA as minus 102.3 kilonewton meter. The moment it is what? Anti-clockwise moment. Then MA will be equal to 102.3 kilonewton meter. It is anti-clockwise. This is what your MA. Once you calculate that is MA value, go for, you need to calculate the position of resultant R from A. We need to calculate that is the position resultant R from A point. In order to calculate it, observe this figure. This is what your, that is the face of the abutment. Okay, resultant, it is going to act. This is what your, the total resultant forces which is acting at a distance of E value. Okay, then the bottom width of the abutment, it is what? Total 2 meter. It is 1 meter, 1 meter. This point it is B and this point it is A. Calculate first, that is X bar value. It is given by M divided by summation W. M value is 102.3 into 10 to the power of 6. Summation W, that is 147.5 into 10 to the power of 3. Then you will get it as X bar as 693.56 mm. In terms of meter, X bar equal to 0.693 meter. Once you calculated that is X bar, the eccentricity E can be calculated as, that is E equals to B by 2 minus of Z or X bar value. Okay, that is B value, it is 2 divided by 2 and X bar value it is 0.693 and you will get it as eccentricity as 0.30 meter. This is what your eccentricity value. Once you calculate that is eccentricity value, okay, then but calculate the ratio of B by 6 value, that is 2 by 6, that will be equal to width, bottom width of the abutment it is 2, then you will get it as 0.33 meter. Compare this B by 6 ratio with eccentricity. Since eccentricity E is less than B by 6 ratio, okay, that is 0.3 is less than 0.33 meter, the stresses are compressive in nature. Stresses are compressive in nature. Okay, then calculate maximum and minimum base pressure. Okay, maximum and minimum base pressure will be equal to summation W divided by b into 1 plus or minus 6e divided by b value. Substitute the value. Summation w is what? 147.5 divided by b value is 2 into 1 plus or minus 6 into e value it is 0.30 divided by b value it is 2. Okay, you will get it as 73.5 into 1 plus or minus 0.93. When the base pressure is maximum, when you consider it as positive, okay, then sigma max equal to 73.5 into 1 plus 0.93. Then you will get it as 144 kilonewton per meter square. Similarly, when it is minimum, that is sigma minimum equal to 73.5 into 1 minus of 0.93. You will get it as 7.6 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, then compare that sigma max with the SBC of the soil. Okay, sigma max equals to 144 kilonewton per meter square is less than SBC of soil. SBC of soil, that is 150 kilonewton per meter square, which is given in the problem. Okay, hence stresses are within the limit. Stresses are within the limit. Stresses are within the limit. Next, check for safety against sliding. That is, factor of safety equal to mu into summation w divided by the total horizontal force. Total horizontal force. That value should not be less than 2. That is what the check for safety against sliding. Substitute the value. Mu, coefficient of friction they have given in the problem, that is 0.5. Summation w, it is 147.5 into 10 to the power of 3. The total horizontal forces, that is 20 kilonewton. 20 into 10 to the power of 3 calculated, you will get it as 3.68. 3.68 is what? It is more than 2 value. That value should not be less than 2. So therefore hence abutment as sufficient factor of safety against sliding. Hence, abutment has sufficient factor of safety against sliding. Thank you.